This time, we have arrived in Hungary, a country full of beauty and romance. We will explore its streets to see what we find and share it with you. We've heard an interesting piece of news. The Hungarian government has launched its fertility promotion program, and we've decided to delve into the city to see if this initiative is truly bearing fruit. Let's start with something crucial here, the things that surround us, the attractions we might encounter, and the unique atmosphere this city has to offer. We feel very comfortable wandering lost in some of these streets. Before travelling to a new country or unknown city, people often fill their passports with information, useful data, and attractions. But despite all of this, we believe that it's best to immerse ourselves in the daily life of the locals, to truly feel like one of them in an unfamiliar place. This is something that Dace and I both truly enjoy. Hungary is now rolling out a new program to preserve its Hungarian identity and boost its birth rate. Married couples can apply for a loan of 10 million forints, around 25,000 euros, from the state, which they don't need to repay if they have 3 children. They don't even need to justify how they spend the money. Like many other EU countries, particularly in the East, Hungary is facing a demographic decline, a shortage of workers, and a growing emigration problem. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban and his right-wing Fidesz party aim to foster growth among the native population through families, rather than promoting mass immigration. We don't need numbers. We need Hungarian children, the president declared in his State of the Nation speech last February. The peoples of Europe find themselves at a historic crossroads. Those who choose to favor immigration and migrants, for whatever reason, will ultimately create countries with mixed populations. The historical traditions of these nations will come to an end, giving rise to a new world. The Hungarian government claims that this loan program is in direct response to the strong mandate it received from the Hungarian people. 1.38 million people filled out the survey, according to the Communications Office. The people want Hungary to remain Hungarian, with families at the core of its future. Hungarians are demanding a future that supports Hungarian children, not migration plans or support for outsiders. As for emigration, this directly contradicts the tenets of Brussels. Thousands of families have already received one of the incentives from the Family Protection Action Plan. The majority of applicants request the maximum sum of 25,000 euros, though some ask for less, thinking that fewer children will suffice. There is also a plan to provide mortgage assistance for buying homes and cars. Additionally, the plan includes universal childcare services, with 20,000 new spots being created. At present, Hungary's fertility rate is 1.49 children per woman, just below the EU average of 1.59. To qualify for the loan, couples must meet specific criteria. They must be married, with at least one of them having their first marriage. The woman must be between 18 and 40 years old, and at least one of them must have contributed to the social security system for 180 days in Hungary. They then have a 5-year period to conceive and fulfill the agreement. The loan is part of Orbán's Family Protection Action Plan, a program that allocates 4.8% of Hungary's GDP to support family policies and pronatal measures. Now, couples who have a child within 5 years of applying will see the loan's interest suspended permanently and monthly payments halted for 3 years. Having a second child will trigger another 3 years of payment relief. Once the third child is born, all the money paid into the loan is refunded and the loan is considered paid off. However, if the couple fails to conceive within 5 years or gets divorced, they must repay the entire loan within 4 months. This initiative is aimed primarily at Hungary's middle class, and it's not accessible to the poorest, who may find it more difficult to meet the conditions. There are certain exceptions, though. Couples who can provide a medical certificate confirming infertility can repay the loan over a longer period. Budapest is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Its architecture is a draw for anyone interested in art, history, or tourism. Meanwhile, the Danube River stands as one of Europe's most iconic landmarks. The question, however, is whether Hungary will be able to capitalize on this as it stands. Future will largely depend on its ability to preserve its own culture, to stay Hungarian in a world that grows ever more homogenized. Travel is life, and we will continue to journey across this side of the map. We hope you enjoyed this brief video about Hungary, and if so, we kindly ask you to support us by subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and we'll see you next time.